Yo, today I'm playing as Italy. I'm going to be trying to control all the straits in this run. I think that's going to be a little bit of an interesting thing because they can make quite a bit of money. Like on low tolls, they're getting 4K from the Orsund here. We controlled both sides on high tolls, that'd be like 30K, although that would probably discourage some Russian exports. So maybe we'd go medium, and that's still 16K. I mean, that's pretty good amount of money. The tolls can really make good money. 16K for comparison, that's our entire starting national revenue as Sardinia Piedmont. So it's pretty nice. I'm gonna start out real quick, just building up some stuff. Actually, I can probably only afford one extra construction sector, and then go into like some logging camps for research. I'm gonna do water tube boiler, and then uh, pharmaceuticals, and then nationalism, I guess. There's like realistically no shot that Italians will all research nationalism before this time period, and you need every Italian to research it before you can form Italy. I'm gonna day one war for Switzerland because trying to do anything overseas is really difficult since we can't really get much involvement because our navy only is enough for like 150 involvement or so. So I'm just gonna conquer Switzerland. What I'm gonna do for this war is use this trench rat. I'm gonna mobilize, go on defense. They're gonna attack into the trench rat, which has like +10 defense, and so they're gonna super lose, and then that's gonna help me a lot. I'm also gonna start trying to improve relations with all of the other Italian countries. I'll rival a bunch of North German countries so I can do some more improved relations, because I definitely want to improve relations with quite a few countries, if possible. I think that this is pretty much everyone that I care to improve relations with. I guess, no, Prussia I want to improve relations with as well. I think that that's going to be pretty good, because we want to have good relations with pretty much all the great powers, except for Austria, of course, because we're going to be invading them, and you can't have good relations with the country you're invading. And you kind of can, but not, you like lose your ability to do a conquer war goal as your starting war goal, so don't want to do that ideally. And then, yeah, I think I can just unpause now. Denmark joins Switzerland. We cannot conquer Zealand from Denmark, though, because we don't have an interest in Northern Europe right now. And our navy is, of course, nowhere near big enough to get us an interest there. Luckily, Denmark cannot actually help Switzerland, so this is not too much of a problem. Get some tech progress on water tube boiler. The next big thing we want to go for after Switzerland is going to be Spanish Rif, but for that we have to wait for Spain to finish the Carlist Wars. You can't invade Spain while they have the Carlist Wars for some reason. Okay, we won that first battle well, so now I can assign both generals to the front and crush Switzerland. I guess I should put on more consumption taxes because I'm running a little bit of a negative balance. That'll be solved soon when we get the Spanish Rif, but for now, we don't have infinite money, so it's not ideal. We gotta get infinite money. I should put some decrees down as well. Some of these consumption taxes are probably not worth... Yeah, I'll just do that, and then something like this seems decent. Switzerland about to get annexed. Nice. Can start incorporating Switzerland. That's going to be some good territory. It's very unfortunate that Papal States is damaging relations with me. I should try to get off guild system onto like right to associate, because having all of our workers owning buildings, not good. Can't be having that. Yeah, it's not nice. So getting off of guild system will be good for fixing that. Guess I can get like the church and petite bourgeoisie to help me out with that. Got water tube boiler. I can turn on the better production methods. That'll be good. Piedmont, I'm gonna put on. No, it's not better. It's not better to put it on prioritize softwood. All right, I guess I won't then. Build up another tooling workshop, maybe. Oh, actually, the private queue is building one. Maybe that's not a good idea then. Nice. It just got right to associate. Can't pass like public health insurance yet. Should I go for National Guard? Maybe I should. Secret police is nice, but it is really hard to pass. I could just try to like, is there any, I guess like, do I have a labor movement right now? No, I don't have a labor movement. I would like to go prop tax, of course, but can't do that. I think I'm good with the laws I've got right now then. The Carlist War is over, so now we can conquer Spanish Rif. And, Spain could theoretically call in like the United Kingdom or something because they have an alliance, but they will not because Spain is very confident in their ability to win this war. Done some tests on this, and Spain does not call in people if you declare war on them as some country small like Sardinia Piedmont. So I'm going to utilize that fact. It's quite unfortunate that we are unable to grow relations with papal states. Yeah, we're gonna not be able to unify peacefully with papal states. That's gonna be unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but not much I can do about that. Just gonna going for Spanish Rif here. Now, the thing is with Spanish Rif, the AI can technically walk its troops over here, but I don't think it will because it thinks it's going to get its troops trapped or something, so it just doesn't do it. That's at least what's happened in my testing. So we're going to be able to get pretty easy Spanish Rif here, and they're just going to leave their troops there. They are naval invading me though, but they're not going to be very successful in that, I think. I've seen them do a land invasion in one of my tests, but I think they like got military access through France. I don't think a defensive pact is good enough for military access. We just easily land Spanish Rif, so that's now ours. And now Spain is just going to be slowly capitulating. Also, I just got Central Archives. Kind of want to try to go technocracy. Absolutist movement goes to 82 activism. Does it actually just go to 82? No, it goes to 92. That's a little risky. But also, that's like a little doable. Let's go technocracy. Technocracy is nice. They're trying to coup me because I'm trying to do things. Closing in. I did not try to sabotage you. What is this scam? They're lying. I didn't try to sabotage them. How dare they lie to me like this? Enemy's enemy? No, obviously we do not want to help out the coup. Gotta let this coup fail. Definitely don't want the coup to succeed. I guess I'll go down on taxes to make sure that the coup fails quicker. And also it should help out with absolutist movement activism staying low. Kinda want that to be below 90%, although don't know if it's gonna be worth staying on a lower tax level to ensure that. Absolute movement will basically take our entire country if it fires, but it's not going to be able to fire, of course. It's going to just go to like 88 activism, which is pretty fine. As long as it's below 90, there's pretty much no chance of a revolution firing. I could go up on taxes and risk a little bit of a revolution, or I could just stay on this tax level and I think be fine. Once we get Spanish Rif, we'll be a lot richer. See, the British are currently tolling like 7k. If you go high tolls, we'll get a lot more than that. But the Spanish are trying to invade me. Yeah, that's a little scary. I'll try my best to defend that. I know it says +1, but that's a lie. It's double counting our troops. So I'm going to conscript up. They don't have very long left before they go negative, though, so we should be fine, hopefully. No, maybe we're not. I'm going to try to be sure here and go up on to an enlistment effort real quick, because this is a little bit scary. I guess they got military access through France. Yep. So we need to get as much line infantry conscripts as possible to try to defend. And it's not looking great for our ability to defend right now. Oh no, we're actually winning the second battle. Okay, that's good. A little bit scared there, but we are winning this second battle. Good, good, good. Yeah, so that should be a pretty easy Spanish Rif then. I don't think that even if they take Piedmont at this point, they necessarily enforce on us. So we should be good. Yeah, they lose another battle. You got pretty good casualties now. We're about to go negative. That should be Spanish Rif secured. Nice. Now I can remove my enlistment efforts. And I guess I'll probably also remove consumption tax on services, because that's the least efficient one. Then I'll put some decrees down in Rif so that I can build up my naval forts. We can start getting huge money from the toll. It's actually going to be like our entire budget doubled from the toll. Or not like double our budget, but it's going to make our budget twice as big. Okay, there's the fort up. Now I'm going to go to high tolls. It's going to slightly decrease because countries are going to stop trading through the toll now that we have it on high. Like some of the trades are going to be unprofitable because they're having to pay so much. But most trade routes will still remain profitable, I believe. So they'll continue. Some of them are paying too much, like this one, and they're going to cancel. But yeah, we're going to make pretty good money off this. I tested and you don't toll your own things. I kind of thought you did, but I made sure, and you don't actually toll your own things. I guess I take that setback because, yeah, 64% success chance is pretty good. I guess I should be expanding construction quite a bit more because we've got so much money from that toll. Yeah, I mean, it's literally half our budget. I just got pharmaceuticals, so that's going to mean... Alright, that means I saw I had so much tech progress here, so yeah, we're tech spreading nationalism, so I probably don't want to actually research it. We're also tax spreading Bessemer process though, so what should I go for? I'm not exactly sure what I should go for. I could go with psychiatry for the maneuvers. That could be kind of useful. Hmm. Quinine. I think I just go quinine, even though I'm not gonna be colonizing for a little bit. I guess like the healthcare level on that is also nice. Probably healthcare is what I go next after technocracy. Um, yeah, budget's not too positive. Maybe I should build one more construction sector because I got a little bit of excess in the balance right now, but we have a little bit of a negative weekly change, so it should be pretty fine. I'm gonna establish a metals company. Normally I would probably go metalworks here, but there is a little bit of a what's it called? This company in Switzerland, which has tools, prestige engines, motor industry, and automotive industry. So I think that's like a really nice company that I want to go. And so it really doesn't synergize well with metalworks, so I'm not gonna go metalworks. I was building some tools, but actually I should try to build steel. Yeah, I should try to get like 2 steel mills going. I'm about to get Bessemer process, and then I can go to like steel tools. That'll be good. Technocracy. Are we gonna get technocracy here? No? Okay. Unfortunate. That's like I think I'm in a really high success chance I haven't rolled it, but it's fine. We'll get it eventually. Now that I've got nationalism, I can start supporting separatism in Austria, encourage Italian nationalism. Maybe we'll get an uprising in Italy for Austria. No, probably not. Maybe with some time of the peoples, but even still, only being at 45% activism now, it looks pretty unlikely that it would fire. I think, yeah. I wonder how my relation to the Papal States went up, because they're still damaging relations with me. I'm trying to think how they would have gone up. I was trying to consider taking on their debt at some point, but yeah, I'm not actually sure how they went up. I think they were like 6 before, right? It'd be nice if I could get another like 5 relations with them. Very nice if I could get an extra like 5 relations with them. I remember the great old money transfer trick used to happen, but now money transfers are neutral for relations. Oh, there's technocracy. Now I can go for public health insurance. That also gives me a second company slot, so I could like go metalworks here, but I don't want to. I mean, no, I don't think I should go metalworks. We don't have like prop tax, so I don't think the company's gonna be worth it since we're gonna be disbanding it eventually. I'm trying to hit major power status. We're really close right now. Okay, we hit it. Yeah, very good, very good. We don't have a use for this company slot. Yeah, we don't. What do I want to do with Austria? So, the thing is, it's kind of hard to get France on our side. If I change my government, we can probably get them on our side for Piedmont and Provence. Question is, can we win that war? The answer is probably, right? Yeah, I think we can probably win it. The thing is, we need to like try to like sway France in last second or something maybe, so that Prussia and Russia don't join. Could that work? I don't think I can beat Austria here. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, if we try to declare on someone else, like we don't have enough maneuvers to take everything that I want. So I think I just need to be patient here. I don't think I really have any way to spend my infamy. I need to actually I have involvement in West Africa. Apparently that's adjacent. Interesting that that's adjacent. I guess yeah, Southern Europe has this, so that counts as being adjacent. Okay, that's interesting. I guess that means I have some countries I can try to go for wars in then. I did not realize that that was adjacent. Okay. I guess I'll go for like Dahomey then. Alright. I wish I had a bigger navy so I could carry more than 2 troops at once, because I'm not actually sure that I can beat Dahomey with only 2 troops. Maybe if there's skirmish I can do it, but it's going to be kind of tough. Yeah, I'm going to try to do a naval invasion on Dahomey. I can guarantee the independence of Papal States now that I'm a major power. That'll help improve relations slightly. It's going to take a while to get to 20 relations, but it might be by the time Italian unification is possible. Although, if I spend my infamy, it probably won't. So maybe I should actually avoid spending infamy until Italian unification. So somehow my army like had no supplies, so it just completely failed that invasion. I need to try with, I guess, just like another 2 stack. I'll just grab 1 skirmish, 1 lancer, and try to send it over to do a invasion. Hopefully it won't just lose supply all of a sudden, and we'll actually be able to win this time. We'll see. Because, yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard to beat Dahomey, I guess. Somehow their troops are just not defending against the naval invasion? That's weird. That's very weird. Their troops are just not defending against the naval invasion. I guess I need to try to make the decision whether I'm going to stay at 0 infantry until Italian unification here. That's kind of a tough decision. I think I'm going to sit for the roughly like year and a half it's going to take to get to 20 relations with Papal States without declaring any wars, and then after that, hopefully their attitude will flip, and if it does, I will try and do some stuff to keep their attitude flipped, and then I can declare wars. I think that that's going to be the best course of action. Springtime of the Peoples just started, so that's going to be pretty bad for Austria, right? Yeah, all the movements are going to 100. My movement's also going to 100, so I'm going to go like cultural exclusion pass now to make that stop happening. But hopefully, yeah, the North Italian movement's going to get all that stuff except for Istria, and then we can try to support that. Austria's going to be pretty much collapsing as usual. German national movement's taking all of Austria's territory. Czech movement's taking Bohemia. North Italian movement's taking all of that stuff. So it's going to be pretty bad for Austria. They're going to be pretty weak, hopefully. Getting close to 20 relations with Papal States as well. Oh, plus 20 relations with France is very good. Love to see that. The Italian national movement is not very happy with me right now. I think it's fine-ish. Could maybe try to go racial segregation if it is a huge problem. Oh, we're now cordial with Papal States. Yes, they get flipped wary. Good. Now you have military assistance, and now they're genial. And then that means we're good. They'll stay good with me forever, probably. And they'll probably stop damaging relations. Let's wait for them to stop damaging relations before I declare war. Are they really going to keep damaging relations even on genial? Surely not. Surely not. Okay, this is strange. I guess I'm just going to declare a war and hope that it's going to be fine. I have my army here, right? Yeah, I do. So, annex country, Borgu. And we're just going to hope that it's going to be fine. Maybe I should have just declared on Austria there. I think it's fine. I do not want to lose technocracy. Radical movement? You're getting like nothing. Yeah, we're not scared of that radical movement. The Papal States did stop damaging relations with me, so yeah, that's good. I should be able to unify with pretty much all of them once they all research nationalism. Just a matter of waiting for them to research nationalism, I guess. North Italian secession is going to fire next tick. Okay, and then I guess we have to decide, are we going to declare a separate war? Probably, right? I think I probably should. Oh, this event can just make us join them instantly. I guess I think I want to just not declare my own war against Austria here, because I think that there's a good chance that... Wait, that event does not actually make you join the revolt side. Okay, that's interesting. But I'm just going to join the revolt side here, and I'm going to hope that Russia doesn't join. And as long as I can just let the Republic of San Marco hold, we're going to be good. And I don't think that that's going to be too much army strength required for Russia to be joining. I need to stop trying to help out Piedmontian Rif and instead work on getting some enlistment going so I can defend the Republic of San Marco. Let's give that a shot. Go like general staff or general training. Yeah, and then I should hopefully be able to defend this. And then that'll be a good amount of territory for our Italy formation. We'll be missing Kustenland, but this state is really not that important. I'm missing so much infra in Piedmont. I should definitely get railways. Yeah, that's going to be kind of good to get railways. Should try to get some more territory going in Africa, but I guess I don't really have a good way to get more territory going here, because yeah, all the countries around me too strong. What do I spend my infamy on? I guess I can just go for countries that I can't actually reach in Africa quite yet. Sokoto might join though. We don't like Sokoto joining. Sokoto really wants to join like every African country. Okay, Sokoto doesn't like Bornu, so I guess that's the one I'm going to declare on. It appears that, yeah, oh no, Russia did join the uprising, but they don't have enough troops here to stop me from holding it, I think. They should just be able to hold this and be all good. They're actually winning that battle, but should be fine. They should be able to hold, I think. Yeah, we'll lose maybe some battles, but it should be pretty good. I need to build up more stuff. Kind of weird that we have low infra in our one good state. I think it's still probably the state worth building up, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Yeah, just build up some stuff like that. Railways are going to be soon. I'm trying my best to hold the line against Hungary and Austria. It's a little bit tough, but I think I'm going to hold the line good enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're holding the line good enough for this. We just need to hold out for another like 30 weeks, and then Austria will be capitulating. Okay, we got railways. I can start building up railways now. That's going to be good. Definitely need to get railways going. I don't actually know if we're holding San Marco good enough. It's close. I have to hold. I guess they have to win 3 more battles in Venice in time. That's probably not happening. We have like 10 weeks. Oh, actually, the Republic of San Marco just offered a white peace there, and Austria accepted. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. We can now demobilize most of our army. And yeah, Republic of San Marco is here to be unified with us as soon as everyone researches nationalism, which is hopefully soon. I'm gonna go National Guard to make the radical movement a little bit happy. I mean, it's like a tiny radical movement, so I could just fight it, but I don't want to, so gonna try to make it go away like that. I guess I could build a railway in Sardinia as well. I don't think I'm gonna need my army in Europe anymore, so I'm gonna just disband all my troops in Europe, and that should teleport them over to Africa. And then I can like change home HQ to here. And then that should mean that they're like not gonna require supply ships anymore. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go for like I guess I'm just gonna invade Sokoto directly, because Sokoto is kind of being annoying, trying to stop me from invading everyone, so I'm just gonna invade them directly. Go for like these 2 states so we can get over to like Messina and stuff, as well as Gobir. And then maybe I should have waited for supply to come up, but I should be pretty fine. By the way, the reason we changed the home HQ is it changes how the supply works. It comes from the land logistics center at your home HQ, and so you don't have to use supply ships this way. Instead, you just use merchant marine, I think. So it's actually like really strong to do this. You do have to pay more on Mappy, but I think it's pretty good to just do that in general. Yeah, I think it's very useful to try to use those change home HQ. I was struggling a lot in my failed world conquest attempt that I had earlier, and that's something you can do to like fix supply ships. First battle, and it looks like we're winning it. Makes sense because the front is roughly even, and when the front is roughly even, I should win because we have like less morale loss, less ability to take morale loss as well, because the casualty advantage thing is very strong advantage for having higher stat troops instead of higher quantity of troops. So in general, higher stats are better than they would seem in like the advantage thing. We have a little bit of a supply issue right now because of ammo and artillery. I'm gonna try to cement them so we get them. And then also, this toll is not making as much money as it was by a lot, so I'm gonna go down to medium tolls and see if we can maybe convince some more countries to trade through the Strait of Gibraltar again. Hopefully. I need to like go on defense here while we wait for supply to hopefully come back up. It just shows the Netherlands is in the Sokoto War trying to blockade me. How effective is their blockade? 14%. That's interesting, yeah. This is slightly reducing my market access in Dahomey. I don't think it's really a major issue, though. So I'm good to start pushing again. Yeah, this is their capital. I gotta go take their capital real quick. If I can get that, that'll be very useful. Yep, we're gonna get the capital pretty quickly here. And that'll be pretty much the end of the war, because, yeah, they're losing war support pretty quickly. I guess it won't instantly be the end of the war, but it'll be the end of the war pretty quickly. Or I can just give them transit rights. Transit rights is not a bad thing to give them. In fact, it'll probably just reduce my infamy if I give them transit rights, so there's not really a reason not to. So I'll declare war on Gobir, so I can also get over to Bornu. That'll be good. Yeah, in a couple weeks I'll be able to make peace with Sokoto, so I'll just send the peace deal now. And yep, they accept. Very good. Oh, France has got the Bonapartist or something in charge of their armed forces and powerful. I guess, yeah, rural folk are Bonapartist. So we get the Watch on the Rhine. I'll take 20 relations with France, I guess. There goes Bornu. A little bit of a weird shaped colony we have here. We'll have to fix that eventually, but it's fine for now. I think we're getting pretty close to unify Italy. Usually it's around here that all the Italian countries research nationalism. We can take a look at which ones have, I think, by seeing if they have like a Risorgimento event. Yeah, so see, yeah, it's just Tuscany that hasn't researched nationalism so far. I almost formed Italy, but I should wait for the unification play, because then we can do some cultural Commonwealth shenanigans. It's been a while. Gotta do some more cultural Commonwealth shenanigans. Also, it's kind of good to get that migration, but yeah, cultural Commonwealth shenanigans on major unifications are so good. Because you can basically just, like, annex any country you can get into your bloc after, like, 5 years. Well, they have to be of the same language trait group. So that means for us, basically, yeah, Romance languages, which is basically the Latin American colonies and Spain, Portugal, Belgium? No, not Belgium, right? Or no, Belgium does have one, yeah. France as well, but France is hard to get into a block, of course. Occitania we could maybe get in. Okay, we can now do the unification play. It's going to be good. Now, don't know what we want to do in terms of infamy management here. I guess I should delete my units in Africa, so send them back to Europe. Yeah, now all of our units back here in Europe. Go for this general. Now, can go on the front with that. Question is, what war goals do we want to add? Yeah, so I'm gonna start incorporating all of this stuff. Puts me in a little bit of a bureaucracy deficit. I'll start trying to build up some government administrations in various states. But yeah, what do we want to try to conquer here? Gotta go conquer something because my infamy is at 0. Dalmatia could be kind of useful. Try to go for like Bohemia. A little snake to Bohemia. I'm gonna wait to add more war goals so that like the UK doesn't join against me, but I think I'm going to be snaking to Bohemia. That's gonna be the plan for war goals. So like conquer Tyrol, Austria, and then Bowman. I guess I should wait to call France in, maybe? No, let's not. If Russia joins, I call France in, I guess, is the thing. If Russia doesn't join, I don't want to call France in, because they might make Russia join. I'm gonna add in some conscripts. This was Lancer conscripts. Those are probably more important, because we need more offense. Yeah. And then, yeah, Russia's not joined so far. Or Russia did join, right as I said that. Okay. Let's give Piedmontian Provence to France, so they'll help us out. I guess I'll establish my cultural commonwealth, or no, I should wait so the UK doesn't join the play. Gotta keep good enough relations with the UK. I'll try to improve relations with them as well, I guess. Okay, now I can go for my additional war goals. Bohemia and Austria. Where is Austria itself? Here, there it is. Yeah, that puts me at a pretty high amount of infamy. So we'll probably just be able to chill for a while after this play. I'm gonna need to chill for a while at the start of this war as well, because my army does not have supply right now. I need to wait for it to get supply before I can really attack. First battle they try to start against me. It's a big loss for them. Very, very good. France starts an attack, and it's actually a win. That's good too. Very good, very good. France starts another attack, and it's a win. We lose this defense of Venice, though. Okay, well, most of the battles seem to be going our way so far. Oh, actually, we're losing that battle too. Okay. Front advantage is starting to go positive for us. That's good, that's good. Oh, Prussia started their war. That might be part of that. The UK is on Prussia's side as well. Yeah, that's not going to be good for Austria. I guess I should put my general on attack at this point. Also, I should use extra supplies. Strategic objective, Austria. Don't want to really be pushing into Küstenland very much. Just need to go straight for Austria. Unfortunately, France is pretty close to capitulating already, but yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Just gotta push while I can, and then try to hold probably after France leaves until Russia leaves or something. I should raise taxes. I need more money. It's not helping as much as it says it will, that's for sure. It's helping quite little, actually. It helps a lot more after the money tick. Probably very high as not worth it for the radicalism. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it for the radicalism. I'm gonna go up on law enforcement to make radicalism less of an issue, though, I guess. France is about to capitulate, so that's not ideal, but I think I should be able to win even with France out of the war. Yeah, Austria's got relatively few troops here. Austria's trying to white peace me. I'm not gonna white peace, of course. Got the majority share of Austria, and we're gonna win the final battle here. Good, we're gonna get Austria then. Yep, okay, that's the war won pretty much. Just gotta hold it for a couple more weeks and then we can enforce probably. Very good to see. Yeah, very solid, very solid. I should create my power block now. No good auto-generated names. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess Ligurian League is the unique one to Austria. Yeah, I need to get that one. That's the unique Austrian one. Not Austrian, Italian one. Why am I saying Austrian? I think I might be a little crazy. Okay, we're 62 acceptance away from that. Proposed peace deal. Nice. The great Snake to Bohemia strat has worked. Yeah, I think this is strong because Bohemia is such a good state. And it's gonna like completely destroy Austria as a power and maybe able to subjugate Austria because of that. It also gives me the ability to form the Confederation of the Rhine, although I probably don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Lose all my good states I got up here. It would be nice to stop Prussia from unifying Germany, though. No, I don't think it's worth it. We'll just have to fight Prussia for Germany. We'll have France on our side in that war anyway. This should be pretty doable. Why is my budget so awful? Goods for government buildings is pretty expensive. Let's make sure government administrations are on the right PM. That helps a little bit. Budget's still just not that great. Yeah. Can I go prop tax for more money? I can. It's just barely more money, but I can do it. So it'll be good. None of these are very good. I guess I can't negotiate with you. None of those. Or this railway one is actually easy. Landowners? Okay, they just want political concessions. Good. Delete a little bit of construction so that I can actually just have full construction at all times. Yeah. Delete a little bit. How much is my navy actually projecting now that I've got a little bit of ship of the lines? 400 involvement. All right, I am trying to build up more right now because definitely need to get up to that. Need to get that up to like 1,000 at least. I should try to sign some treaties with some countries over here in like in the New World because we can easily annex them if we can get them into our bloc. North German Fed formed because they beat Austria, but they're in quite a bit of debt right now, so hopefully they won't really be able to form Germany anytime soon. Or maybe they'll just form like the normal Germany and they won't do a unification play. Although they don't have all of Holstein, so I don't think they can do that. Hungary just got its independence from Austria. I think it's struggling quite a bit because it's at 15 prestige. Yeah, it instantly like, declared bankruptcy right as it left Austria, but it is independent now. Interesting. That could be a good country to try to get in the bloc, maybe. But it isn't annexable. So maybe I should just try to subjugate it. It'd be a lot of infamy. Maybe I should get it in the bloc and hope to get it via some secession and to a subject. That seems kind of reasonable. Yeah, I'll try to just get it into the bloc for now. I'm gonna pick up a temporary paper company right now to help out the economy. I think I'll probably disband it later on because there's some better companies in my opinion, but I think it's good for now. We're investing in some wood. I think I'm gonna go max taxes. It's gonna be a good amount more money, and I kind of need the money so I can invest in a bigger economy right now. Economy's got to get bigger. Need some influence. I guess I'll declare some rivalries against Austria, Russia. Yeah, I'll rival Russia. I think that's all I'm really willing to rival right now. And then I'll go for a treaty with the Mexicans. Try to get some more leverage on them. New Granada looks like we're gonna be able to get into our block, so that's good. I'll go for like Peru, Bolivia as well. Yeah, try and get Peru, Bolivia in. Kind of increasing my army costs a lot, but with all these military assistances I'm giving out, but it should be pretty fine. Yeah, it should be pretty fine. Just gotta try to get all of Latin America into the bloc because they'll be very useful. Oh, Brazil being a minor power is really nice. Wonder what's their leverage resistance? It's not that high, so getting Brazil into the block is kind of a must-do. Don't want to give them that much money, that's for sure. I can give them investment rights, trade privileges, though. That seems good. Crop tax, nice. I just changed the map color of the block because I hate Sardinia Piedmont's color. This is, of course, the color we should be, but can't be forming Italy because then we lose access to the unification play. I can invite New Granada into the block. Nice. I'm gonna guarantee independence on like Venezuela, because I can't do it on Mexico. Interesting, because they're a major power, but huh. I already have it on them? Interesting. We aren't quite getting enough leverage on Mexico, so I kind of thought we wouldn't have had it, but alright. Guess it's just not quite enough. How's our stuff on Venezuela? We're not gonna get enough on Venezuela because they've got too much leverage from France on them. I've kind of just been building a lot of cotton plantations because they're pretty productive and have a lot of laborers. I'm gonna build a bunch of them right now. Yeah, I kind of need a lot of cotton for some reason because I have a lot of textile mills. Construction sectors need them on iron frame. I kind of forgot that construction sectors needed them on iron frame. I'm gonna invite Argentina, Chile, and Peru, Bolivia into the block now. That'll help give me a lot more mandate progress. It's got steel frame buildings. That's very nice. What should I do? I should probably start upgrading some of my construction to steel frame. Guess I'll go first in Piedmont. I'm gonna need a lot of steel and glass for this. I should make sure my glass is on crystal glass. That's important for sure. I'm gonna give the Brazilians some company monopolies in exchange for a defensive pact. Hopefully that'll get me to 200 leverage on them. Not quite. Is my improved relation with the UK really working? No, not really. Maybe I should just cancel it. Try and get some more extra leverage generation from extra influence. Like in military assistance plus defensive pact Mexico, that might get them to plus 200. Yes, it does. I'm gonna pass right of assembly to try to appease the radical movement because it's been in this like secession thing for a while. Kind of want to get the PB in government because getting like minus 15 cohesion for not having them in government, but maybe that's not really worth doing. It's probably not worth doing. Getting that extra 10% leverage generation would be nice, but it's not really worth the hassle. I mean, actually that might be the difference between getting Mexico on the block or not. So maybe I should try to get one of these guys in. What's going to be the most legitimate way of doing that? I guess this is the most legitimate way of doing that. Yeah. Welcome Mexico and Brazil to the power block. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty big countries in. Apparently Peru, Bolivia left the block. At least I'm pretty sure I got them in. But yeah, they left. So they hate me now. I'm gonna try to get them back. But it's gonna be a little tough. So I'll try something like that. Yeah, that's weird that they left. So I don't think I would have gotten like low leverage on them or something. But we'll try to reinvite them. Well, I'm getting very much cooed right now. Wow, that coup is very strong. Yeah, I need like way more legitimacy to prevent this coup. So I guess I can just go for more legitimacy like this, and then the coup should, yeah, it's gonna be a lot weaker now. Then my cohesion goes down quite a bit. I just got a mandate, so we can go up to freedom of movement 2. Once my cohesion goes up a little bit, I'll be able to spread my primary culture into New Granada. Oh, Mexico is getting invaded by the USA, but the USA is just getting one state because they joined Los Altos. So I guess that's pretty decent. I'm currently dealing with this revolution because I want to be out of this war. The reason I want to be out of this war is so that I can actually annex New Granada. New Granada's going to be pretty good. That's going to be one of the straits we need eventually because the Panama Canal. And also it's just some more territory we can use. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, New Granada supports Italian unification. I guess they got like the Risorgimento event. What we'll have to do is just do the unification play, I think. It looks like they're not actually supporting me right now. So I might need to improve relations to get them to actually support me. Like up to 50 or whatever. And then maybe they'll actually support me. Or are they in like a war? I wonder why they're not supporting me. I would think that... Oh, they're cautious. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. I could just take on their debt to get them to accept immediately, or we could just wait till 50 relations. I think I'll probably just wait till 50 relations. I can probably get someone else as well if I wait. Like maybe Argentina. Just got Peru, Bolivia into the bloc. Nice. Venezuela, I think, is going to be soon. Yeah. Venezuela's headed towards joining. Gotta wait a little bit for like Argentina and Chile to be convertible. I think I'll wait for them before I try to do my first unification play to annex these guys. I can now spread my primary culture to Argentina and Chile. Okay, Argentina supports Italian unification immediately. And there goes Chile. Now I just need to wait for 50 relations with New Granada, I guess. New Grenadine attitude improved. Okay, New Granada now supports Sardinia Piedmont. So I can now release Lucca and then launch a unification play. And that should, yep, that annexes New Granada and Argentina, Chile. So that's very, very nice. And start incorporating like the New Granada area now. And then I guess I need like a lot more bureaucracy if you want to try to incorporate all this. So I'll try to put some government administrations in the queue. It's like Piedmont and Lombardy are going to be good states to build that up in, and maybe Venetia. I can now invite Venezuela into the bloc. I should maybe wait a little bit before trying to do too much more because we are kind of we don't want to lose we don't want to lose our ability to gain mandate progress, because we're kind of gaining mandates pretty slowly. But maybe I just need to try to get more people in my bloc. Looks like Hungary I am now not having good leverage on anymore. I guess they canceled our treaty or something. I think they must have canceled my treaty at some point. Interesting that Spain lost their power block. Wonder why. Or did Spain never have a power block? Maybe they just didn't have a power block. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm going to bring the armed forces into government so I can start passing a colonial law. That seems pretty important. So you can actually get some colonies going. It's like Great Britain has started colonizing into South Cameroon, so we're not going to colonize in there, but we can colonize into other places. Oh yeah, I should bring my navy somewhere. I guess I could go for maybe Denmark. Oh, but Denmark is in the French market, so that would maybe mean a war with France. Do they? No, they don't have any treaties actually, so maybe it wouldn't mean a war with France. Should I try it out? Yeah, I'll go try that out. Because Denmark controls what is arguably the best strait in the game. You can see that Øresund is getting 12,000 right now from tolls. And that's because the world market hub of both North Germany and Russia goes through the Øresund. Also Sweden, but that's, of course, less important. You can survey the Panama. I guess I will. I think that the Panama Canal actually has relatively little trade that tends to go through it. But we'll build it up anyway. I thought I clicked survey. Okay, I don't know why we don't have like a journal for that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. There's a big civil war going on in Bavaria, so Bavaria only has the Rhineland right now, which means they're really cheap to protectorate. So I'm gonna go for protectorate on them, and then I'm going to join them in their civil war. And then once we beat them in their civil war, we'll be able to protectorate them, and it's gonna be super cheap on the infamy. I guess I'll go freedom of movement 3. That should keep me very easily in the 60 and above cohesion range, which is gonna be pretty good. How's like Brazil? Yeah, Brazil and Mexico should be spread primary culturable pretty soon, which will be nice. Because Paraguay as well is another one I want to do. The Panama is done surveying, so I guess I'll try building the Panama Canal now. We beat the Bavarian Civil War, now I gotta beat Bavaria itself, and then we'll have another protectorate here. Very nice, cheap protectorate. How's my involvement going in Northern Europe? It's going pretty good. Of course, we don't have enough to get to 2,500 for the cheaper infamy cost, but that's fine. It says Spain could join, but other than that, this war looks pretty doable. What does it mean that Denmark has 145 battalions? No, they don't actually. That's a lie. Okay. Some of their troops are in, like, South India. So they've got, like, 22 troops. So I could probably beat that. Yeah. I need more naval administrations to get these guys to actually merge up with my navy. So I guess I'll build some up. And spread my primary culture to Mexico and Brazil. Nice. Brazil supports me. Mexico is not so far. I guess they're not a major power. I wonder why they're not supporting me. Oh, they're in a war. That would explain why they're not supporting me right now. I got my first mass migration. Anglo-Canadians from Hudson Bay Company. That's interesting mass migration to get. Definitely not what I would expect to get as a mass migration, but got it. I'm gonna take Denmark as a protectorate, and then hopefully Germany doesn't join this war against me. I guess maybe I can call Germany in. They want something. I don't know if they want like Bohemia or if they want Schleswig-Holstein though. Going for Denmark Protectorate, because that will give us control of the strait, and it's cheaper than conquering Zealand. Okay, let's see what Germany wants. Okay, they only want transfer Bohemia. Hopefully they're not going to get conquer Bohemia given to them by um, Denmark. That would not be ideal. Okay, Denmark did not call in Germany. That is very good. What's the carrying capacity on this? It is 28. Okay, so I'll split off some troops from this army into this one to get it up to 28. Give it like all the hussars and stuff. Yeah, that's 27. And so I'll give it like one skirmish as well. Or I didn't actually give it the skirmish, whatever. Upgrade everything, and then I'll try to do a naval invasion on Denmark with this once everything is upgraded. I guess I'm gonna try to plan my invasion on Schleswig-Holstein. Or is there a way I can get like military access? No, I can't get military access through North Germany, so yeah, I'm gonna try to go for Schleswig-Holstein, and we'll see if Denmark, like, sends its army to try to defend that, or if we can just land that. I don't know. Okay, it looks like they are not sending their army over, so that's good. We're gonna get a easy landing into Schleswig-Holstein. I guess it is a different strategic region, so it makes sense that they're not defending it, as well as being a subject. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be good. Get in here pretty easily, and then from there, I'll probably have to ship some of my 72 stack over there to help out. Okay, there we are, landed. Now I'll just go on defense and start trying to bring up the 72 stack, because we're gonna need it for sure. No accessible port found near the front. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. So I guess all I can actually do is start a naval invasion on Zealand with this army. I just want to split off into like a 29 stack that's going to be best for this. I don't actually know what that's going to be. I guess I'll just, uh, just split off the irregulars and then just do it. That should be good enough. I don't know why there's irregulars here, but anyway. Plan invasion, Zealand. That should be good enough. Yeah, I just need to defend this front. It's unfortunate that the port is in Holstein. Oh, what happened here? Why is there a front there? Oh, Germany is doing unification play. Okay. Well, hopefully France is strong enough that this isn't really a real threat. It looks like France is not strong enough, so this is kind of a real threat. Okay, well, I'll upgrade this 15 stack, and then put it on this front. Gotta try to defend as best as we can. I guess cut down to size requires capital, so I might as well put in some war goals like liberate Pomerania, liberate Westphalia, liberate Hesse, humiliate, liberate Anhalt. I don't know. Well, it looks like my naval invasion is not really working, so I'm gonna disband all these armies, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna disband these armies, and we're gonna deal with Germany. That's not the way we'd want to get to Germany, really. I would prefer to... Let's just disband this army, I guess. Yeah, now it's over here. Good. And then I'm just gonna go for, like, enforce military act. Oh, no, it's 17 infamy to enforce mill access? Okay, I guess I can't do that, then. We'll have to figure out a way to invade Denmark later. Maybe they'll just, like, default, and then it'll be a lot easier, because they have a really big military for their economy, I think. Although the strait might be helping them fund that a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're in a lot of debt, so they should be pretty easy to protectorate, hopefully, once they go into default. I guess I should build up some universities, because I don't think I'm actually at my innovation cap. Yeah, I'm not, so... where would I have a lot of peasants that also doesn't have state construction efficiency penalties? Lombardy? Alright. You get 30 universities. Or let's make it a 50 stack. Yeah, I've got a little bit of... I got quite a bit over 200 construction, so we can afford to go into a little bit of tech spread territory. I'm just gonna white peace Germany here. It's gonna be a lot easier than trying to fight out this war. Yeah, Germany is pretty strong. So it's gonna be a lot easier to just white peace this. There's the white piece. Nice. And then I need to split some troops out for a naval invasion of Denmark again, because I see they have only 13 troops defending their capital, and the rest are like in Schleswig-Holstein, and I think they might not move back until we actually occupy something, so that would be pretty useful. This army's like all conscripts. Guess this is my main army. I'm gonna grab 7 and then like 21 skirmish. Yeah, that'll be a decent army. It's not quite at like full manpower, but it should be good enough to invade Denmark, I think, assuming that this is not gonna get more reinforcements. Okay, they actually did bring their troops back, so I cannot land. Okay. I think I can try to re-land maybe like Schleswig-Holstein though again, because they only have 1 troop defending it now. And then after that, I can go for Zealand again with another army, and it should be a lot better that way, I think. Yeah. Can I just immediately plan an invasion? No, I can't. I need to wait for the army to get back home, and then I can plan invasion again. Wait, Germany's going for Sweden Protectorate? That's kind of an insane play. I did not think Sweden would be a minor power. Interesting. I don't think Germany has anywhere near enough boats to actually complete that naval invasion into Sweden. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do another invasion into Denmark now with Schleswig-Holstein again. Got 2 levels of mandate. I guess I got food standardization 2. That'll be nice for minus 10% mortality. Can I cultural convert? Yeah, I can cultural convert Venezuela and Peru, Bolivia. Nice. Both support me for unification. Is Mexico supporting me yet? Yeah, they are. So I just need to finish up this war with Denmark real quick. It looks like Denmark's gonna be pretty easy to beat. Probably don't need to start another naval invasion. Yeah. I got an event to annex Venezuela for 12 infamy. Guess this is like one of the Italian specific events, but we're not going to use that because of course we're going to annex them for 0 infamy, so there's no reason to do it for 12. Oh, Denmark got protectorate. Okay, I guess we won that then. So time to release Lucca again. Lucca get released. And then I can unify Italy again. And we should have, yeah, Brazil, Mexico, Angola, Hungary, Venezuela, Peru, Bolivia on our side. Let me make sure that there's no one else I can easily culture convert. Oh wait, Paraguay I can. Yeah, Paraguay should support me immediately, I think. Oh, Paraguay's a Brazilian subject, so I guess not. Okay, I'll just declare my unification play. And yeah, that should be good. We'll be able to get Paraguay as a annex pretty soon once we get their attitude improved. Para is so weirdly small. Wow. Yeah, we own like 80% of South America in 1869. That's pretty good. And start incorporating everything now. Up to 108 million GDP. Very, very nice. Love to see it. I gotta build my naval fortification for the Panama Canal. Nice. Panama Canal is up, but apparently it's blocked until you build naval fort. That's interesting. It's blocked. Or no, it's not actually built yet. It's just the building is, the strait is now here shown. Interesting. I guess I should go for like Portugal in my block. Yeah, Portugal shouldn't be too hard to get in, hopefully. Let's see. Something like this. I can give them investment rights, I guess. No, they decline. Okay. I guess I can give them a little bit of money, like 1,000. And then that should get them to accept this fully. That'll be nice. Yeah, Portugal. Are we getting 200 leverage on them? Not quite, but pretty close. I need to improve relations with Denmark. That's really killing my cohesion right now. I have my 5 motor company levels in East Switzerland, so I'm going to disband this company I got from unifying Italy, and I'm going to replace it with the company here, Machine Fabric Oerlikon or whatever. Yeah, and then give that nothing yet in terms of industry charter. Give it tooling and motor for monopolies. Nice. Oh, nice. A mass migration of French people. That's probably going to be a pretty big mass migration, I would imagine. Guess we'll see on the Monday tick. Actually, it's not very big. Maybe they're all going to Piedmont. We're getting some migrants to Piedmont, but not a ton. Oh, there's a lot. I should put tolls on the Orsund. I guess I'll try putting them on high. We'll see how much that discourages Russia from trading through here. Since Sweden is on none, this should be pretty doable. If Sweden was on like low, maybe I would consider going to medium. But we'll see. Like, how profitable is Russia's trades, for example, right now? Okay, looks like we are kind of killing Russia's trades, but I'd have to go to like medium, or I'd have to go to like low to make them not get killed, at least in that trade center. Well, we'll see what Russia can do to stop dealing with the toll, because yeah, it's kind of killing their trade center profitability, but I love the money. I just got an event pop-up that about a colony here that reminds me that I do have the ability to start some colonies. So I guess I will start a few colonies there, and then I guess I'll move my navy over to East Africa and try to get some involvement to try to take Zanzibar from Oman. Württemberg looks like it's going to be pretty easy to subjugate here. They're only minus 17, so if I just like take on their debt, I think that that will be a subjugate. Yep, there we go. Nice. My high tolls are kind of killing the Orsund. Maybe I should put it on medium. I mean, I think we're still getting probably more than we'd get on medium. I think I'd maybe get like 20k on medium. That's my guess, because there's like 54k initially on high, so even if medium didn't move it at all, it'd be like the same. Okay, this is really weird. Germany and France have allied each other. I don't think I've seen that before. Wow. Germany and France allied each other. I was considering attacking Germany. I mean, I was considering attacking France, but yeah, Germany allied them? That's not ideal. Huh. That's really weird. Baden is in a civil war, and I know it's a little bit of a long shot, but I'm gonna go for a Baden protectorate here. So we're gonna take on their debt, and then we're gonna take on their debt. How much debt did they go into a week? 7.2k. Okay. I'll do like give them like 2k to get them to sign this. Yeah. Okay. And then minus 1060. Oh, they think we would make no meaningful difference. That's not ideal. Yeah, that's pretty much not ideal. Next money tick. Now I can like take on their debt again. Guarantee independence. Oh, obligation. 2000. And then, yeah, the problem is that they think that I would make no meaningful difference. Or no, they do think I would make a meaningful difference. It's not a big enough one. Okay, let's go for a defensive pact then. Maybe we can get this last second. Minus 7. Okay, let's try maxing out conscripts. It's so close. Surely we can get bottom. Just max out the conscripts. And then that should help out a good amount. So that should reduce... No, that doesn't reduce the military power from overwhelming. Okay, I thought it did. So then I need to like try to match the government. So that means putting in the rural folk. And then, yes, we get Baden as a protectorate. Very good, very good. Like to see that. Yep. Alright. And maybe I should try to go like off of migration controls. That'd probably be good. Yeah. Nice. Just got gantry cranes. I can swap all my ports and stuff to the new PM. That's gonna be pretty nice. Maybe I should try to invest in more universities. I've been trying to figure out what I should do with my money, and I think universities is probably a pretty decent thing to start doing. Yeah, I think I'd be happy building up some universities. I'll build up another maybe like 100 unis. Yeah, I'll do 100. So there's a socialist revolt happening in Britain right now. This is pretty useful. We're going to try to subjugate it. So what we need to do is we can't take on its debt. So that means we need to bankrupt it, or not bankrupt it, but get it in debt. So what we're going to do for that is like check the goods and luxury clothes looks kind of decent, or small arms. Yeah, I'll do like small arms. And then we will do a treaty like this. And we'll give them some money, because we just need to be able to sign this treaty. And then I guess I'll give them a toll exemption and O obligation. And then we need to get up to level 3 involvement in Western Europe to be able to sign an alliance with them. That's going to be pretty important. So I'm going to sign some deals with some countries here. Toll exemption we want. Straight access we want. We want like everything because it will get us more and more involvement in the region, which is what we need. And then I'll also go for like France, everything we can get, we want to get, trade privileges, yeah, something like that should be good. I guess I don't want to owe France an obligation if possible. I can give them investment rights in me though, that seems pretty fine. And then I can also go for the revolt in France. We just need to get as much involvement here as possible to make it go quickly. Okay, that should be pretty good. Now we're headed towards, yeah, 5,600 involvement in Western Europe. That should be pretty good. Now, after like a couple weeks, I imagine the revolt will go into enough debt that we can take it on. Or, I mean, go into debt. We'd have to wait for it to like run out of gold reserves. Okay, there it is. Take on debt. We can do that. And I'll give them a max money transfer. Yep. And then Genoa protocol has been declined. Oh, I guess that was the like revolt in France. Okay. Now we're gonna keep on taking on the socialist revolt's debt over and over again. I think its deficit is big enough that we can take it on even after giving them 7,500 a week every time. How's our involvement doing right now? Sitting at, yeah, next week we'll hit enough for an alliance. So, why can I not take on their debt? Are my relations at? No, my relations are not at 80 yet, so I need to do one more. Take on debt. It's a lot of money we have to give Britain, but getting Britain as a subject is huge, so we're doing it. And then now, I should be able to ally Britain, but I don't have enough influence. Okay, I'll stop improving relations with the Netherlands, I guess. And then I should be able to ally the revolt. And now, we're -6. Okay, time to try to change governments. Okay, let's take out the church. They probably are not going to be too liked. And yep, there we are. British Socialist Revolt has become our protectorate. Very good, very good. Except now everyone in the world is probably going to join against me here. That might not be very good. Hopefully not everyone else in the world join against me here. Yeah, that would actually be very bad. I need to try to ship some troops in there to try to save the revolt. Okay, Spain got called in, but that seems to be all they are calling in, so that should be fine. Yeah, I just need to get some troops up here. My navy was all the way in Zanzibar, though, so it's going to take a while for my navy to get back. Hopefully they don't manage to take Lancashire before my navy can arrive. Looks like the British are losing their first battle trying to take Lancashire, so that's good. There's a big revolt going on in Spain right now, which we can subjugate to. Okay. We just need to, like, take on its debt, so I'll quickly do that. And then this time I will wait till the last second to join it, I guess, so that we don't have, like, France join Spain, because that would be pretty bad for us. Time to subjugate Spain. Gonna go for that. Then I'm also going to activate these conscripts and these ones and these ones. We need all the conscripts we can get to deal with France. Yeah. I'm also going to create an army down here, which is going to just be able to like push into Gibraltar and stuff. Just get a little bit more occupation. Hopefully this stack I'm bringing into England will be enough to hold against the British in Lancashire. That's the hope. I'm going to put as many troops as I can onto this front. And I think I'll actually start trying to build up an army for this war. I think we like really need an army for this. Where did I start trying to build up an army? Where is it? I'm so sure I clicked plus on some army stuff. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, build up like a bunch of troops there, and then also lancers, and that should be solid. I guess I'm going to reduce autonomy on Bavaria, and I'll try to call them into the war as soon as the Spain war escalates. They should be pretty helpful as well. Front here is currently 2 advantage. This one's -39 though. It's not amazing. Definitely would like a bigger advantage than 3 on that front. This army here, it's -15. That might be pretty holdable. Yeah, that's probably holdable. Oh, this front just disappeared. That's great. Yep, I love fronts disappearing. We should be able to hold it because this army didn't get sent over to the other area randomly. Assign a big army to this general, and then get a different general. I need to just do different general ordering so that all my armies actually have command limit. I guess now the Spain front will be able to hold better, but I don't think this is a good thing in general. We have an advantage in the Lancashire front now. That's pretty good. Gotta hold out against France for a while. Oh, don't want to be attacking. That's not good. Try to get to a more legitimate government, I guess. No migration controls might fail to pass, but whatever. It's what we gotta deal with. Getting Britain as a subject is so nice. Anything is worth it for getting Britain as a subject, pretty much. Coup is failing. Okay. Gotta hold Lancashire. Everything will be good. How's France's capitulation progress looking right now? I assume it's relatively little. Oh, Britain's trying to naval invade me. Okay, I'll split off a small amount of troops to deal with that. I guess, like, how many troops are there? You have, like, 5 troops allocated, so we can do, like, 7. And that should be enough to defend it. Yeah, and then this army needs a promotion on its general. Britain's not going great for us right now, so we need to, like, go all in on defending Britain. Gonna go, yeah, 500 authority. Can get a lot of enlistment efforts, which are all gonna go towards conscripts for Britain. Should help out a lot, hopefully. Get as many conscripts going as possible so we can try to hold Britain. That's a lot of conscripts going, but it's kind of expensive. But I mean, fighting a war with France and the UK and Spain at the same time is expensive. Oh, I need to defend against this naval invasion. Yeah, cannot just be getting naval invaded by the Brits. That would be pretty bad. Okay, we win this battle in Britain. That's very important that we win that battle. If we didn't win that battle, things would be very bad. Oh, Austria back down to Germany. Now they're a protectorate. How's France going? They're kind of close to capitulating, but not like insanely close. Okay. Yeah, we're getting good. I should probably start pushing here and try to go for Valencia, I believe is the capital. Yeah, Valencia. We got the capital of Spain. Pretty good, pretty good. I have the capital of Spain. Yeah, so now, how close? Yeah, France is about to capitulate. Okay, that's good. Now I can, like, disband this army, and it gets teleported somewhere, I assume? It got teleported there, okay. Now it'll get teleported to Castile. I gotta promote it a bunch here. And then here. Spain will capitulate soon, and then I can try to teleport all these armies up, I guess. Or can I teleport this army just up now? I can. Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll have to split this army in 2, I guess, because it's way too big. Yeah, something like that. Should be good. And then we can just try to push on London as quickly as possible here. Okay, things are going our way. Yeah, we're gonna get Spain out soon, Britain out soon. Everything's going really well. We're slowly getting supplies on this army, which is good, because it really needs those supplies in order to get org. Yeah, once it gets up to 25% supplies, then I guess we'll be able to push a lot better. I mean, I guess now we're starting to push good. Yeah, we're winning a lot of battles now, which is good. We are still losing some, though. Oh, Spain is done. So I can now disband this army, I guess. Or I guess I'll keep it, because they still have this army invading, and I need this army here to stop the invasion, I guess. I'm gonna declare a war to, like, annex Zanzibar, because I need something to declare on right now. So I'm about to run out of infamy. Got couped. I was not able to stop that coup, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, looks like Britain's army is, like, completely dead. We have a 93 advantage now. So yeah, that's pretty much means they don't have an army anymore. I just got multilateral alliances. Pretty nice. Main reason I was going that was to transfer East India Company, though, and I guess that's not really necessary anymore. Just slowly pushing through Britain. Occupied a good amount right now. We're not actually winning every battle, which is interesting with a 90 advantage. But we're winning a good amount of them, I think. So we should be able to win the war. It's just a little slow. I should not be able to capitulate, right? I believe. Yeah, I can't capitulate, so we're fine. I guess I should disband this army and send it up to the lowlands. And then split this army in half. put this half on to, I need to just promote a new general, I guess. And then send them down to London. Wow, this army is so big, it's having a little bit of org issues despite having a level 5 general. I don't want to split it though. I'm gonna go send one of my armies to invade, what's it called? Zanzibar, because I want to be done with that war as soon as we're done with the other war as well, so they can, like, grant Britain some states to reduce their autonomy. The Italians saw how great the British socialist movement was and are now creating their own socialist movement. I'll go regulatory bodies here. That might make the socialist movement a little bit happier. I kind of want to fight the socialist movement, though, because it will help me get rid of my radicalism. There should be Britain's capital occupied. Yep, there it goes. Britain's going to be capitulating pretty soon now. Very soon, just 7 more weeks. Okay, the British Civil War is now over. Wait, New Brunswick? New Brunswick is the leader of this war against Wales? Okay, this is a little bit weird what has happened with this war against Wales. I guess we just lose Wales. Huh. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but that's just a little bit odd. I'm gonna demobilize all of these armies. And then, I need to create a new army in Southern Europe and disband these armies so they can teleport back home. Because I do not want all of my troops to be in Britain for the rest of time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to split this up into a couple of armies, because we cannot afford to have armies this big for organization. Just gotta split them up into more reasonable size armies. Something like that should be working, hopefully. Nope, that's not working. That's working, good. This is pretty bad timing. India just declared independence, or not declared independence, but it had this big revolt here. And also Pakistan is somehow actually independent. I don't really know how that has happened. That's pretty weird. Indian revolt happening right now is not ideal. I will, of course, support the Dominion of India. But, yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna move my navy here, because we're gonna need it in a second. We're gonna take over Zanzibar. Yep, they capitulate. Now, this 2-stack, I'm going to conscript up with. And then it's going to get sent over to this front. And, or maybe this front is actually better. Yeah, actually, I want to go to this front. Oh, can I not? Can you, like, not? No, I can cancel. Okay, there we go. I want to go to this front, because it's going to be more likely that we actually have supply there. And then I'm going to, like, probably disband basically my entire military to send everything over to India. And go Colonial Affairs 5. Yeah, I think I basically have to, I'm going to basically have to disband my military. Or maybe I can just use conscripts, actually. I'm going to, national movements are a little bit of an issue. I can try to go subjecthood, maybe. Will subjecthood make them happy enough? Yes, okay. I'm just going to remove all conscripts from my armies here in Europe, so that I can use them in my army over in India. Yeah, that should be good. I don't think I'll have to disband as long as I do that. Bring in a couple of conscripts here, then I'm going to go rapid advance. Hopefully we'll get the supply. It's going to be kind of hard to get the supply for this. Make sure this army has maximum supply priority. It's just so far away, so it might be really hard to get supply on, but I'll try my best. I'm going to stop passing subjecthood, because that is making a bunch of people mad at me. Don't want to make all those people mad at me quite that much. Supply kind of coming in here. I really need more supply ships. I guess I should try to build up more shipyards and maybe subsidize the shipyards that I already have. Wow, we've got a lot of minus state construction efficiency. I should probably try to fire some sort of revolution. Maybe this socialist revolution real quick. Yeah, I'm still in the recent coup, so I can't actually go to a legitimate government to make the socialist movement mad at me. I just need to, like, win the capitulation race, which is going to mean giving them a lot of casualties, probably, because I don't think I want to try to take their capital, or even try to get my capital back necessarily. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to get to Agra, so I think I'm probably best off just trying to hold Baroda and deal enough casualties to them that they capitulate before me. I'm gonna start trying to go up to machine steel tools. I imagine that's gonna give me a big rubber deficit, but I do have like a bunch of South America that I can build rubber plantations in. It is kind of low state construction efficiency though. I should start colonizing over here as well. I need to delete some conscripts. I can't delete conscripts. I really want to delete conscripts because I'm actually getting too much troops here and I can't handle it. It's a little bit of a problem. How do I solve this? I really wish I didn't have these two revolutions right now. Oh, this one's gonna go away, naturally, I guess. Casualties are looking pretty good for me right now. That's good, that's good. 63 advantage. Maybe it's time to start trying to push. Let's see. Okay, I think things are going kind of good. We're winning some battles, which is helping increase the percentage of battles they lost, which is helping increase their war support drain. That's good, that's good. Yeah, we need to keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up. I'm behind by 15 war support, but they're losing significantly more per tick, so I think I'm probably winning right now. Yeah, they're losing 50% more a tick, so I should be winning that. I think it's time for me to stop attacking, though. Yeah. Okay. 4.5 versus 3.2. Surely I win. Okay, we're about to... Yep, now they're below me in war support, so I should be pretty much guaranteed to win at that point. Yeah, just a little bit longer. How's the UK's Liberty Desire looking? It's very high. I'm gonna have to give them a lot of states in order to get them to puppet, but I should be able to give them a lot of states, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would give them all the states that I need to give them. Okay, there we go. India Civil War is over. Nice to see. I'm gonna immediately start building bananas in India. Bananas for the win. Germany is invading me. That shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to win against Germany, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I should just demobilize these armies over here. And then mobilize some stuff here and beat Germany. Shouldn't be too hard to beat Germany, I believe. Yeah, it should be pretty easy. Germany's got nothing. If they could call in France, this would be a lot harder, but luckily we've got a truce with France, so they should not be able to call in France. Yeah, I should go to medium tolls. I'm making pretty good money off medium tolls because it's basically like high tolls since we own both sides of that strait. Guess I'll go for a bunch of war goals. I could return Rhineland. I guess I'll do that. Return Rhineland, liberate Pomerania, liberate Westphalia, liberate Hesse, liberate Saxony, humiliate Germany, liberate Mecklenburg. That should be good. I'm gonna start grabbing some conscripts so we can beat up Germany faster, because the war is a little bit of a stalemate. I need to get some troops. If I had shrapnel artillery unlocked, it'd probably be a lot easier, but I don't have shrapnel artillery unlocked, so this war is going to be a little tough. I am winning some battles in Saxony. Oh, I was winning that battle until I started recording and then I started losing it. Unfortunate, but yeah, some battles are going pretty good. Oh wow, the front advantage just dropped. What? The front advantage just dropped so much. What happened? I do not know what happened. I'm going to disband this Zanzibari army. It's going to get teleported somewhere. Alright, so I'll disband this one too. And then it's going to get teleported again. Eventually it'll get teleported to Europe. Gotta disband enough times. Great. That'll help us out a little bit here. Yeah, I definitely want a bigger front advantage than like 20. 20 is pretty bad. Okay, maybe we don't need to go for a white beast. It looks like the war is kind of going good. Yeah, we just got Saxony and Silesia. That's good. I occupied Germany's capital. Can't quite do a full peace deal. Can I like not cut them down to size? Yeah, they'll accept that. Okay, that's going to be what I do then. Great. Yeah, that's a pretty weakened Germany. Good, good, good. Probably go for subjects on some of these guys after they revolt or something. For now, I think I can just demobilize and be good. Hawaiian uprising. I guess I should try to deal with the Hawaiian uprising, maybe. Or I guess Britain's already naval invading it. I'm gonna go move my navy up to, or I guess I can move it to the Red Sea. I want to get involvement in Egypt so that I can conquer Sinai. I guess I'll also start working my way up towards getting a border with Egypt. And I guess I'll get the Bab el-Mandeb Strait here as well. The reason I'm not doing any grant stay with Britain right now is they're in this civil war with Japan, unfortunately. Maybe I can actually convince the uprising to give me all their guns. That would probably be a good idea. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the uprising to give me their guns. Goods transfer. Let's see here. Why is there no guns or anything here? Or am I blind? Apparently they already have supply shortages. So I guess that's not gonna be too much of a help. Trying to look at the battles here. Thought I saw a battle. Okay, if I click here, then I can see a battle. Looks like the revolt is actually holding, unfortunately, against Britain. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And the revolt's eventually gonna lose, probably, unless they can take the capital, but it's gonna take a while. Oh, the radical movement is killing my ruler. Now we're in a regency. Choose between landowner or church regency. I guess I'll go church regency. Heir is 13, so this isn't going to be too long of a regency. I should maybe try to actually go like a presidential republic or something. It's kind of a tough pass. Yeah, absolute movement is definitely start a civil war over that. I don't know what to do. I maybe want to try to trigger the socialist movement into a rev, right? Wonder what could make the socialist movement revolution me. Trying to think what could do that. Guild system, I guess. Guild system would make the radical movement also revolution me. What about like combination acts? It's the same thing. Anti-strike laws would just make the socialist movement mad though. I'm gonna survey the Suez because we need to get Sinai. That's one of the straits. We gotta get all the straits. So gotta get that one. Oh yeah, socialist movement is going to 100 activism and it's only getting 3 states. That is very, very good. I want to try to deal with this Burmese uprising ideally before the socialist movement so I can try to like reduce autonomy on Britain, but maybe I just have to do it later. See, I don't know that I have the time to send this army over to deal with that. It's gonna be tough to get it over there in time after dealing with Harar. Harar should be dealt with in a second, but the social movement does not have that long before it's gonna be at 100 activism, I guess. Maybe I just have to do it after. Yeah, that's fine. You can just fight Britain after. Oh yeah, there's another revolt in Britain's colonies, so probably good to just wait. Okay, there goes the socialist movement. Time to fight a little bit of a civil war to clear out my 25 million radicals. That'll be pretty good. Yeah. The revolution's over. Now my radicalism is way lower. Suez Smith surveyed. You could try to buy it, I guess. Also survey skyscraper, because that'll give me more ability to trade. And, dominating all the trade, that sounds pretty good. It does kind of make it make us less able to toll people, but that's fine. We'll just trade with everyone, and we'll still be able to toll everyone pretty much, because everyone's gonna have to go through the Gibraltar or Suez to trade with us pretty much. Do I want to get a claim or do I want to buy it? I mean, we got quite a bit of money, so I could just try to buy the canal, I guess. No, we'll just take it. To keep my infamy up right now, while I'm trying to not declare any more wars, I'm going to stake colonial claim on Uganda. So that'll give me a claim on all these 3 countries for only 3.5 infamy. Pretty good way to spend infamy and not have to go to war. I can start granting states to Britain now. I'm going to start by granting them their own subject states, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to grant them a bunch of states from their own subjects. Garwahali Punjab Hills. I don't know why I'm able to give them that, but I guess I'll use everything I can grant them that's their own subjects is going to be pretty much free, so yeah, I'm happy. Any of that stuff I can grant them. Tasmania. Are we just going to get them to Like 0 liberties there off this? It's gonna be close. Tripletanian. I guess I'm gonna give them some Spanish stuff now. Like Cuba. And then we need like one more thing, maybe 2. Okay, I'll give them maybe Piedmontian Togo. Oh, that's not what I thought it was, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Britain is now a puppet, which means I'm gonna have a million puppets everywhere now. Yeah, everything is now Sardinia Piedmontian. So, super Sardinia Piedmont. I gotta also reduce autonomy on Spain now. So I'll start trying to grant them a bunch of states from Britain, I guess. Granting them everything from Britain has almost gotten them to low enough liberties hour. Can I evangelize to reduce the liberties hour? Yeah, I can. Okay. That's Puppet Spain. Nice. 700 million block GDP. Italy 1884. This is perfectly balanced. I'm gonna change language of administration on all of my newly acquired colonies. Change language of administration. India, of course. Now, this will let them support me for unification. I'm not sure that really any of them will, at least immediately. We'll see how many, or if any. My infamy is very low right now, so that's like a little bit of a problem-ish. Yeah, I guess I'll just declare a war to take Buganda real quick, and we'll see if during this war any countries decide to support me for unification, or any new ones, because we already have Paraguay and Lucca. Apparently Lucca started a colony before my unification play ended, so they still exist. So far it looks like nobody is supporting me for unification. I think India is in a war right now, so they can't. Also, their attitude isn't perfect right now. Might need loyal attitude to get them to support me for unification. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe amicable relations would be enough too. I'm gonna start queuing up some ironclads. I guess I should go into like a little bit of a new navy. Yeah, I'm gonna start building up a little bit of a new navy. And try to get ironclads going. Ironclads will be good. I'm trying to bring over a navy to project power over here because I want to invade the Ottomans, take over the Bosporus, and also just take some states from them like Croatia. I'm going to declare war on France to liberate Occitania before my humiliation is up with North Germany, which is pretty soon. Because I want to like liberate Occitania here, and I guess I can also do like Algeria and Morocco and Tunis. And yeah, that'll be pretty good. Weaken France. All these countries down here will be unrecognized. We can conquer them, and Occitania will be able to just get into the cultural commonwealth and then get nicely like that. And then I guess I also can. Oh, I thought I had a claim on Corsica. Huh. I was pretty confident I had a claim on Corsica. Weird. I thought I got. Oh no, that's only if you form Italy, you get a claim on Corsica. Right, I remember now. America joined the war for Piedmonte and Texas. Looks like America's actually losing, though. No, that's only very temporary. Wait, no, they have 200 troops allocated, but they're still losing? Oh, no, they just aren't mobilized, so I'm not going to add any war goals against America. Could make an argument for trying to take New York here, but I doubt I can get it. Yeah, probably it would be a little bit too difficult. My block is unfortunately very stuck at 0 cohesion right now. I should change language of administration Philippines as well. But yeah, the block is super stuck at 0 cohesion. I think it's largely because of this average acceptance. I need to like be on multiculturalism pretty much. It's just gonna be a little bit tough, but yeah, gotta try to get multiculturalism. Spain has pushed. Our front was actually pretty bad, but now Spain has connected the two fronts and things are looking a little bit better, so that's good. I should try to prevent them from taking this. And maybe I should try to send like one of my armies down there, because that's actually like all. If I could get an army down there, that would be like all we need, really, to enforce the war. We just need the North African stuff. It'd be great if I could get there, but I guess I can't get that too easily. Guess I'll try to add some conscripts in the queue to try to help out with taking North Africa, because getting North Africa would be super, super useful. My deficit's a little bit high right now. Yeah, maybe can't afford quite this much construction. Maybe I slightly overbuilt construction and I need to have like 3,600 or so. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. I need to spend more infamy on something. I'll go for Annex Kalsaraj, I guess. Yeah. Strait of Gibraltar is making pretty good money right now because Russia's world market hub has moved to like Kherson or something. Yeah, it moved to Kherson. So now they're trading through Gibraltar as well. Be great to get the Bosporus soon. They just got Rhone, so now I can move an army down here. Getting cohesion on the block is kind of essential. It's gonna be kind of hard to get cohesion back on the block though. I mean, I could just, I mean, there's not really a good way for me to boost up intelligentsia and PB Cloud a ton, I guess. Really wish I could get multiculturalism. That would help out a lot, I think. But the odds of passing that are incredibly low. Maybe once I annex Italy, or not Italy, India, it'll be a bit better, but I don't know. We'll have to get a lot of national movements going. The level 3 of the Kaiser Forum, that's a very nice building for like 5 extra legitimacy. France is looking to finally be collapsing. I was trying to go for the North Africa push, but it wasn't really going too well, so I stopped that. Also, I just unlocked automobiles, so that's pretty nice. I guess I should get rid of all my enlistment efforts throughout my country and replace them with some more company monopolies and stuff. Yeah, let's give this company its automotive industries, and then I guess I don't have Burma right now, so I can't go for like Bombay Burma Trading Corporation. Once we can annex Dominion of India, though, that seems like a reasonable thing to go for. So probably kind of soon. Oh, Bornu Uprising? That's going to be kind of annoying. Might just give in to that Bornu Uprising. I don't know. Kind of makes some sense to give into, I think. I can get Pakistan as a subject here, I think. Just need to, like, take on their debt. And then, yeah, they will take me as their overlord. Very nice. Starting to run out of infamy, so I'm going to declare a war to Protectorate Saxony. Just want to try to eventually form Central Europe, so protectorating some states up there makes some sense. I'm in so many wars. Wow. Yeah, I probably need to try to deal with the uprisings once this France war is over, which it should be over very soon. I'll try to use maybe this like 42 stack. Try and land the Dahomey uprising, I guess. That should be pretty good. And then, yeah, let's try to enforce on France. Good, good, good. That should make France quite a bit weaker. Being on 0 cohesion really is kind of sad, though, because I can't really do anything with Occitania unless they have like a revolution or something. Time for war with the Ottomans. I'm gonna transfer Croatia and then also conquer uh, the stuff around the Bosporus, because, you know, I gotta control every strait in the world, and the Bosporus is one of the straits that I'm trying to control. We're getting kind of close to controlling all the straits. Like, we have this one here in Japan. We've got that. I guess, like, the Suez Canal is one we're missing right now. And these ones in, like, the Dutch East Indies we're also missing. Oh, the Ottoman Empire backed down, so I just get Croatia then. I guess that may be a good thing, because Westphalia is in a civil war, and this might help me get Westphalia to accept because of a lower infamy. Let's see. Minus 95 for the Socialist Revolt. Okay, that might be achievable. Let's try taking on their debt. Oh, that was just a mandate, not an actual thing. I go food 3. Still at minus 64. Okay. Well, I'll just try to take on their debt again, probably. I can go another company here. John Holton Company, I could try to replace the paper company with. That would be pretty reasonable, I think. I think I'll just go food company for now. Yeah. It's a little bit late for the birthright, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to take on debt again here. Transit rights I'll give this time to get them to accept. Okay, they accept. Now I'm at minus 51. The government is pure armed forces. Armed forces are unfortunately marginalized in my country. What are their armed forces like? Their armed forces are authoritarian, so maybe this will be best for Getting them to like me. It's minus 43. Okay, I think maybe another take on debt plus alliance will be good enough. We'll see. Okay, take on debt again. Guarantee independence, military assistance to get them to accept that. Now they are minus 14. Okay, so an alliance should do it. No obligation. And then as soon as I get that alliance through, yes, we can get Westphalia as a subject. Very good. We're gonna yo-yo sway to get Hungary because they have this no meaningful difference modifier. But with some shenanigans, you can just do this, and then, yeah, yo-yo sway to the other side, and we get Hungary as a subject, which is pretty nice. Hungary's a pretty good country to get as a subject. It would cost quite a bit of an infamy to conquer them or get them as a subject manually. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Sinai, and then also Hijazi, Yemen, because we wanna get both of the straits that these guys control. Oh, I actually gave it to one of my subjects. They gave it to Piedmontine East Africa. Okay, that's fine. I'll also conquer North Africa from them. I'll primary Hijazi Yemen. And then I'll just send over an army to do that. Looks like I need some naval administrations because I see some pop-ups here for insufficient crew. So I'll quickly build up some naval administrations. That's probably a little overkill, but whatever. You can get military assistance and defensive pact, as well as I just did take on debt. And yeah, you can get Hesse as a subject here, which is pretty nice. So many British rebellions happened recently, like Cuba, West Indies, Punjab, which also is partially us, but it was started by Britain. I can't. Greater Persia HQ is not under our control? What? Okay. Can I mobilize conscripts into this? Because I kind of need conscripts, I think. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I can mobilize conscripts into this army. That's good. Yeah, problem is trying to hold against this Punjab uprising. They don't really want to have to call in India, because India's liberty desire is kind of hard to keep down. In fact, I should reduce subject payments on them. I'm just going to enforce mill access India into this play, because it's not really too easy for us to deal with that. I should probably try to naval invade some more of the uprisings happening to Britain. Like, oh, that one's already getting invaded by India. West Indies, I guess I'll do. For some reason, these armies think they have no valid supply route. Yeah, that's really weird. So they're just kind of losing. I'm gonna try a new naval invasion on Lower Egypt. Just occupied the capital of Egypt. So that's pretty nice. I should, but yeah, I can finally peace out with Egypt now. Start building the Suez Canal. That'll be nice. Can use violent suppression decree to make that a little bit easier to build. Interesting that this front doesn't include this part. I guess maybe Britain isn't in the war, so that could make some sense. Occitania is in a civil war, so we can get them as a subject here. Just defensive pact them, and then ask for become subject. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get in free Occitania. The wars are finally over. Now countries can support me for unification. I'm gonna try to grant India some states so that they hopefully will support me for unification. I'll grant them, or let's wait for them to support me for unification now that they're loyal. Okay, yeah, now they're supporting me for unification. I guess I should try to do some stuff over here in Canada. Hmm. So I think New Brunswick is or not New Brunswick. I think Oregon is the one not supporting me for unification here in Canada, right? Yeah, Oregon is not supporting me. So let's try to confederate Canada. Oregon annexes Ontario. So what I'm gonna try to do is give Oregon some states from Ontario so that they hopefully will become loyal. They did not become loyal. Maybe they will support me though because their liberty desire is lower. No, they're not really supporting me. Okay, so I'm just gonna give like all of Oregon to New Brunswick, I guess. Yeah. And then I'm also gonna give some other stuff, like Cuba's gonna get all of Britain's stuff. Do a bunch of grant stating, everything I can. There's some stuff I can't like grant state away. Like, I mean, there's a ton of stuff I can't grant state away. I don't have like any European country that I've spread my culture to because cohesion is so low right now. Okay, so now I'm going to release some small Italian country. I'm gonna use Parma, I guess, because Lucca still exists right now, I believe. And then launch the Unification play. That should bring me up to like 700 million GDP, I think. Yes, 750 million. Pretty nice GDP bump there. Mostly from annexing India, of course, but a little bit from everything else like Canada. I'll start incorporating everything. This is going to cost a lot of bureaucracy. Yeah, this is going to easily put me into big negatives, but it's actually not that negative. Like, I can definitely deal with this. In fact, I could just go onto Government Administration PM3 right now. That's, it's, I mean, it's kind of fine. Yeah, I'll just go Government Administration PM3 here. And then, try to build up some government administrations. No, that's actually probably a bad place to build them up in. Uh, hmm. Where has like a lot of peasants but like isn't Mexico. Mexico. We can build up in Mexico. Yeah. I guess I should build Victoria Terminus. That's good 20% railway throughput. And then this event should just do nothing now. I should probably put this toll on like low so that Russia can do some trading again because Russia's world market hub is here, so they should be doing trading, but they're just like not. It was only tolling 4,000, so they're clearly not they're not trading very much. Looking at the world market, we're currently about a third of all exports, it looks like. I don't know how much our export prices are compared to everyone else. It looks like significantly more. Like the Americans are exporting two-thirds as many things as us, but our actual money amount is way higher. Because we're exporting finished goods like automobiles that have a insane base price compared to like the fabric that America is mostly exporting. So we're probably really about half of world exports, maybe. Of course, I want to push that even a little bit higher this game. I'm trying to invest in like a ton of construction and stuff. The economy is going really good, you know, 800 million. So doing a Piedmont, 1893. I mean, yeah, the subjugating the British and Spanish is super good. Although it does kind of remove the ability to use the cultural commonwealth as much, or like for its purpose. Yeah, it's just so impossible to have good cohesion. But other than that, it's very good. I'm gonna go for multiculturalism now. Um, we go to minimum taxes, and then we can negotiate with the church, get political concessions. Nice. PB also negotiate with political concessions. No one else is willing to negotiate, but this is a pretty decent odds of this passing now. Yeah, 32% success, 12% advance, 53 stall. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Oh, but this makes the liberal movement really mad at me. Can I fight that liberal movement? I mean, that's like pretty big. It's taking like all of Switzerland and Italy. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. I didn't really expect to have to fight the liberal movement over this. I think I'm gonna kind of see if I can pass this just quickly enough to avoid problems. Just gonna like go to medium taxes and stuff here, and then we'll have like minus 50% enactment time. I think we probably can't, but it's worth a shot. If the liberal movement fires, it's fine, I think. I'm gonna evangelize Occitania and then reduce autonomy, Occitania and Hungary, and now this should be pretty decent for fighting the Rev. I think this should be a winnable Rev. It's just a little bit big, but it should be winnable. I got another setback? Really? Okay. I guess I'm gonna cancel multiculturalism then. That was really bad luck. That was such terrible luck. Wow. Yeah. Did not go very well there. Yeah. I'm gonna go take the Bosporus from the Ottomans for real this time. Huda Vendigar. And then I guess I should maybe liberate some things, because the Ottomans are like a little bit too powerful right now. We need to get them to drop in power rank, so I guess I can like liberate Iraq from them, and then also, I don't really want to liberate any of this other stuff, because I'd like to subjugate the Ottomans and get it all eventually, ideally. I'm gonna pick up John Holton Company, and then I think I'll disband the paper company, give this shipyards, and then monopolies on all of these industries. It's pretty nice. Now, I don't know what I want to do for my final company. I guess I could just do explosives. That would be kind of reasonable. Or I could go like oil. I don't know why Bombay Burma Trading Corporation is like not on my list of companies. I guess I probably need to like incorporate Bombay, but that's going to take way too long. So, do I want to just pick up explosives here? Explosives is probably pretty reasonable. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go explosives. Give that sulfur mines, monopoly on explosive factories. Should probably turn on explosives on all my mines. That'll be good. Yeah. Little bit of a huge explosives deficit now, but that should be solvable. Yeah, just build up explosives wherever. Sicily probably makes the most sense for explosives because that's got like a ton of sulfur as well. I'm gonna pass appointed bureaucrats because I have some issues with qualifications on hereditary bureaucrats. Like we don't have enough aristocrats in some states, so it'll be good to get appointed bureaucrats to get that away. Also, I'm having some bureaucracy issues. I guess like maybe Lombardy or what's a state with like a lot of peasants that doesn't have a huge state construction efficiency penalty? That's like where I'd want to build up in. Gotta go quite down the list before we get a state that doesn't have a big state construction efficiency penalty. It's like Patagonia is like the lowest state construction efficiency penalty, although it doesn't have enough qualifications. Yeah, Qualifications are gonna be a big issue. Might help it a little bit with our change, but I don't know. Just gotta build up a little bit everywhere, I guess, and put them on auto expand. I should do auto expand, yeah. This war with the Ottomans has really been dragging on. It's so hard to beat them. Like, I've been doing all these invasions and stuff, and they are just kind of not losing. I think I probably need to actually try to build more breech-loading artillery. That would probably help out a lot with wars like this. Yeah. There's a big revolt going on in Spain. I probably should redirect some of my troops to deal with that. We're getting really close to hitting 1 billion GDP. Like, we're basically there right now, which is kind of nice. Yep, there we are at 1 billion GDP. Very, very good. Love to be at 1 billion GDP. I mean, this is a very early billion GDP. North Germany declares a war on me for transfer Bavaria. I think you might be a little bit mad, North Germany. You know, I don't think you really can win this war at all. Good luck, North Germany. I guess I'll liberate a couple more countries from Germany then. What's gonna be best to liberate? Brunswick? Trying to think of things that are like full states if possible. I think Bremen might be a full state. It's not at the start, but I think the releasable might be. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Hanover is definitely a full state. Russia joined Germany. Okay. What do I want to do? That's kind of like a pretty big war. I guess I'll just create a new army for this war, because I don't really have any armies I want to allocate. Why is the military tab opening is so slow? I need to disband some armies, clearly. I've got way too many. It's really lagging the game to try to open the military tab. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy how much it lagged. But yeah, let's upgrade all units, create army, Italy, and then try to build up like 100 skirmish and shrapnel artillery. It'd be nice if I could like see how much I was building. But yeah, that looks good. I guess I kind of need to split this army in like half to defend the front for now. Yeah, because otherwise I will just lose while my army tries to get up there, or while it tries to mobilize up. I just got appointed bureaucrats. That should help keep the labor movement a little bit more nice while I try to go multiculturalism. Hopefully the labor movement won't hate me as much. Go like minimum taxes and then We can negotiate with the church and the landowners, and then hopefully, because of my stuff, they won't hate me as much, the liberal movement. Let's see, what does the liberal movement think? Yeah, they're only going to 74 activism, that's good. Oh, North Germany just backed down and released Anhalt. Okay, I should move my violent suppression and road maintenance in Sinai. And then also, I guess, my consumption taxes. Because I want to be able to run minus enactment time on multiculturalism. I just got my involvement in Indonesia to level 5, so now I can transfer the East Indies for a little bit cheaper infamy, which is pretty nice. Gonna do that. I guess I could also try to, like, conquer some states from the Dutch here in Europe, but they're really expensive, so I don't think I want to do that, at least right now. Maybe after this they'll be down to being like a minor power and I can just try to protect with them. I guess I can probably get them to back down if I add in like a bunch of other random war goals. Yeah, we'll try and see if we can get them to back down with a bunch of other random war goals because I imagine they're going to be kind of scared and I have so many maneuvers I can add, so we can make them kind of scared, like all these war goals. I hope these are enforceable without needing the Dutch East Indies capital. Oh, we're going to need the Dutch East Indies capital potentially. Hopefully they just back down. I guess I need to go all in at this point. Yeah, we're gonna try to get them to back down. I mean, this is so many war goals, so surely you back down if there's like 220 war goals against you, right? I think the Netherlands did back down. Yep, the Netherlands backed down. That's nice. Get Piedmontian East Indies now. I'm gonna go for Bali as well. That's gonna be... Is that the final strait we don't have under our control? I think it might be, yeah. We've got the Japan Strait. I think the Bali Strait is the last strait that I don't have under my control. Oh no, the Hormuz Strait. This strait here is pretty profitable. I'll put it on like medium. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're making pretty decent money. I mean, obviously, it's not that much compared to my balance at this point, but you know, we gotta like tax everyone, take all their monies. My negative balance is pretty awful right now because I'm running low taxes to pass multiculturalism. Even with high, very high, I guess I'm not then running that good. Although I would have consumption taxes as well, I guess. Oh yeah, I also need to control Scania for the south side of that strait, I guess, if I want. Liberal movement is going to 100 activism now, but it's not going to reach it before we pass multiculturalism at this point. There is multiculturalism. Now I can go back to very high taxes. Put on some consumption taxes as well, and then I guess pass like right of assembly to make the liberal movement a little bit heavier, or commercialized agriculture. Yeah, I'll pass commercialized agriculture. It looks like I may be a little bit overbuilt bureaucracy. We were in a... I guess appointed bureaucrats really solved my bureaucracy issue. Yeah, now I have like a huge surplus that I really don't need, and it's causing some slight costs to the balance. I guess I can go like, yeah, filing cabinet should help out a little bit with that. Reducing the cost. Yeah, that saves a lot of money. Good. Time to annex Oman so I can steal the Strait of Hormuz from them. You know, the final strait, it's gotta go to me. Of course, it's the most currently relevant strait, you know. I hear there's like Iran is trying to toll this strait right now. No, that definitely couldn't be happening. I don't know. I don't know what that guy is talking about. Just holding the Strait of Hormuz, that's insane. It like makes no money, you know. No one would trade through here. Why would you trade through here? Oil? No. Flanders is getting invaded by the Netherlands. So I'm gonna take on their debt and then try to get them as a subject. Yeah, we like defensive pact and then should be a pretty easy subject on Flanders here. I don't even like know why Flanders got liberated. This is like the first time I've seen the AI liberate Flanders, because I definitely did not liberate Flanders at any point in this run. That's like interesting. I feel like the AI does not really fight Belgium much and doesn't really get anything released from it. This is the first time I've seen the orchestrate coup button be available. I can apparently orchestrate a coup in my own subject. It costs 7.5 infamy. This seems really not worth it, probably. Unless this like pro-government is like a subject or something. But even still, that's I mean, it's so rare to be able to do it. I guess maybe if you can do it, it's pretty likely it's going to succeed because it does require the character to have like low loyalty and coup strength higher than coup resistance in the country. But I don't know. Germany just got Austria to back down to a protectorate play, which is kind of unfortunate. Well, Netherlands backed down to Flanders because we were allied with Flanders. Nice. Kind of want to go for like Slovenia and stuff here to get all that unified up. And I guess it's points towards Central Europe, although I don't know if I'm going to form it. Like, we don't have enough subjects here, I think, to be able to form Central Europe very easily. We just don't really have enough. Just got commercialized agriculture. I think I'm gonna start investing in some subventions. Oh, I had tariffs on some goods. Yeah, I should just do some subventions, export everything to the world. Let's see, how's my world market share right now? I control almost half of world exports and about a quarter of world imports. Compression ignition unlocked. Nice. Gonna turn up all the compression and ignition stuff. I think I have a decent amount of oil, like from Venezuela and stuff. So I should be pretty good with that. Yeah, let's build up a bunch of oil rigs, I guess. Go like cars and stuff. We're already at 1.4 billion GDP, so that's a nice little increase. Let's see. Cars definitely should get that that PM up. Diesel engines, maybe? How much oil demand? That would like double my oil demand, so I probably should not do that right now. I'm gonna go for protectorate on Sweden, because that is what I need for the final half of the final strait. Yeah, I don't have half of that strait, so that's not really a problem, but you know, I want to control every part of every strait, so that's gonna go to me now. I guess I can put in some like liberates and stuff to make Sweden probably back down. Yeah, if I just put in a bunch of stuff, Sweden might back down. Although we're in like so many Diplo plays right now, it's absurd how many Diplo plays I'm in. All these stupid Indian revolutions and stuff. So that's giving them like a lot of neutrality. It's absurd how many revolutions are happening in India right now. And I actually like don't have enough troops in India, so we are actually kind of losing some of them. Although I think I'm gonna win them all in the end because the revolution is tiny, and so it's gonna get a bunch of progress towards capitulating before me. Yeah, definitely. Subventions now in effect. It looks like I control about 2/3 of all exports. Nice. Um, there's a big civil war going on in Spain. Also, Netherlands is against me in this Sweden war. Oh, Norway actually broke free from Sweden. That's kind of unfortunate. No extra Norway we get for free in this war. Protectorate on Sweden acquired. Nice. Now I can send these troops to deal with the Spanish uprising. I'm gonna try to conquer Brittany because the late game is so slow after 1.9 or after 1.13. I feel like the performance I feel like has gotten quite a bit worse. At least when you have like this much territory. So I need to just finish off the run kind of, and Brittany is very essential for that because if I take Brittany, I can make a big Italy formation and like include the UK in it. So that's the main goal. Would include the UK in an Italy form. Not the full UK, but most of the UK. I guess I should maybe invest in a bit more construction. Yeah, I mean, I've got a really big positive balance, so I might as well build more construction. So Germany declared war on me. I'm gonna back down in this Tunisia war. For some reason, that refunded 20 infamy, which does not really make sense. There's no way I spent 20 infamy on that, but okay, that's really weird. But anyway, we're gonna go for transfer Austria and transfer Hohenzollern. I had to move an army off the front here into Westphalia because the war started and this front was going to be really bad otherwise. Slowly beating France. Looks like I just need one more battle to take Paris, so that's gonna be good. I'm gonna conquer Brittany from France, then I'll be able to redirect a bunch of troops onto like this front or something. Yeah, I think that's probably the most important front. But yeah, because I have Saxony, I can plan an invasion on Brandenburg. I'm gonna turn on diesel engines because my engines are pretty expensive and my oil is pretty cheap. So diesel engines should help out with those things. It's gonna make oil very expensive. Now I want to build up all my oil rigs again, and they'll be pretty profitable. Russia just capitulated out of the war, so now the front advantages are massive for me, so I should be able to win the war. Right, just gotta get Brandenburg or Austria's capital. Okay, we got Germany's capital. Now I can accumulate them and take Austria and Hohenzollern. Nice. Right near the end of this run, they released update 1.13.5, so I'm gonna quickly check out what they did to political concessions. Okay, yeah, that's so bad. Look, we're generating negative 256 authority. Huh. Wow, yeah, you kinda can't use political concessions now. It said it was also reducing legitimacy, but I don't see that. If it reduced both, that would be absurd. The big thing is that you can never cancel it. Political concessions needs to like have the ability to be canceled, I think now. Because yeah, that's crazy. Negative 1.4 thousand authority. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna capitulate out of these two wars that we're in right now, because they would take a while to complete. I'm gonna release Lucca as a subject here, or yeah, Lucca I would want to release, I think. Where is Lucca in my list? It is not easy to find. Oh, there it is. Okay. And now I'm going to grant it a bunch of states, as many states as I can. And then I think we'll be forming Italy soonish. Might want to wait until Dutch East Indies or Piedmonte East Indies is out of their war so we can get them to support the unification. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Yeah, I need to get Lucca over to like Hungary as well, so I'm going to state transfer them Emilia. And then also Romagna. Play starts, we're just going to leave it. I don't have to deal with that. And then state transfer Romagna. I believe that's the state I wanted to give them. Yep, that is. And then from there, you can grant them Croatia. Luckily, Croatia's capital is in Dalmatia, so I'm able to just grant states like this. Yeah, we can just do that. And this is going to be a pretty big Lucca. Yeah, very big Lucca. Alright, just need Northern Transylvania, I think, or no, also Slavonia, I guess. Now, Lucca has 400 million GDP right now. Piedmonte and East Indies, it's kind of far away from winning that war. Okay, I guess I'm going to form Italy now. Form Italy. That's going to be a pretty big GDP bump. Yeah, 2.2 billion now with that. I'm going to put all my PMs to the correct ones and see if we can maybe get a little higher. 2.3 billion we hit for a second, and we went back down, but yeah, it looks pretty decent. Gonna put everything that I think would actually help onto the right PMs. Maybe I should try to subvent like everything, because I am running like a really good balance right now, so it wouldn't even like put me in that bad of a balance to just subvent like basically everything. So you can trade even more. Because right now, I'm not quite exporting literally everything in the world. That's gotta get fixed, clearly. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna like try to subvent exports on things that have low prices. Like anything that has a price below like minus 25%, you can get a max subvention on export. And we'll just see how much I can get exported. Don't want to be subventing imports, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably crash the world market with all these exports. Don't need to be subventing imports on these things. Some things would probably be good to subvent imports on, but not these things. And then, yeah, this should be pretty good. Trade centers are probably going to be very productive. I'm going to spam some trade centers in a state that has a lot of pops. I guess West Bengal is pretty decent. Let's see what we can get. Trying to control like 75% of the world market, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we can get pretty quickly. Like maybe when I get like 2.5 billion GDP, that'll be the end. I've decided I'm going to end it here at 2.4 billion GDP. We control about 2/3 of world exports, although in terms of dollars, I think it's a lot more than that. Like we are exporting 4 million a week, so that's times 52, like 250 million a year. 10% of our economy is exports. That's pretty high compared to most people, I think. Like Portugal is 188K and they're 200 million GDP. Actually, that's like a higher ratio. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we just have such a big economy that we can't really do too many exports. But of course, as a percentage of world exports, we are quite big. I guess let's see how much all the tolls can make if I put them on max. High tolls, high tolls, high tolls, high tolls. These tolls make pretty good money too, I think. It's gonna redirect money through this one, I think. Yep, 100K on that toll. That's a lot. Of course, a lot of these would probably go down if I kept the tolls up, but we just gotta see how much money we can make with maxing out all the tolls. Yeah, that's a pretty solid 250,000. Yo, that's the end of the run. Let's check out, I guess, like company stuff real quick. Oh yeah, we still have generic metals. That's interesting that I kept that in the whole game. John Holton Company. Generic metals is actually quite profitable. John Holton Company is not very profitable. Interesting. I guess like our wood price and rubber price I think are really low, so that makes some sense. Explosives, food, home goods. I didn't give home goods any monopolies, so I didn't get too much productivity. They're all our market stuff. And I guess we can take a look at like cultures. Every culture here looks pretty much normal. Religions, yeah, it also looks pretty much normal. Anyways, I think that's where you're gonna have to run. I guess I can check out GDP. Let's see the top GDP states. That's always a little bit interesting. Piedmont, Bohemia, Purbo Bongo, aka East Bengal. That's subjected really well. The 94 million GDP in its main state. Tuscany, Lombardy, Emilia, Zulia. Yeah, pretty solid. Anyways, that is the end of the video, so goodbye.